Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my precious pack, and welcome back once more to VEGA Conflict. I'm glad to have you joining me today, and this is going to be the start of a new series for the channel. It's going to be the Let's Chat series. Pardon me. But what I want to do with this series is I want to stop making tutorials and move them over into this series along with other aspects of the game, because I want to more or less combine a large number of things into a single video each month, except for it won't be a long video because it'll primarily be discussions in the chat, well, the comment section, in the Discord, and places like that. Because I want to bring a little bit more attention to certain subjects and make sure that everything else is well taken care of and well covered. So, starting off a new series, what do I want to talk about this month then, since I'm doing this now? Well, after I get a drink. What I want to do is I want to move forwards with the game on a monthly basis. What I'll do is, for anyone that may be a little bit lost, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to be doing in the game. So if you want to mimic it or copy it or do whatever, you can go right ahead, because I want to help you advance and stuff like that. Now, I can't always directly help you advance, but I can indirectly help you advance. So let's open up the workshop real quick. Oh, and the Let's Chat videos, they're going to be recorded live with no cuts, no breaks, no edits, or anything like that. It's going to be just fade in, fade out. That's the only editing I'm going to put on it. But let's go ahead and let's get on to the first subject, and it's going to be fittings and stuff like that. What do I do in preparation for upcoming ships and stuff like that? Well, I produce credited items based around the ship. So, let's go ahead and let's use next month's example, and that's going to be the Umbral Fighter Wendigo. So, we know it's a fighter, so it's going to have 4 weapon slots at Mark 1, and it's going to have 1 armor slot and 2 defense slots. So, I can produce 4 Blight Atomic Drivers, and I don't have anything else for it, but I have specials because of these little boxes we can pick up each month. Now, they give credit items, and because of the way that I tend to use my fighters and stuff like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Harmonic Chase Thruster credits to more or less give it the speed boost. I'm going to use the Beam Capacitor in case I want to use a secondary special on it, such as, I don't know, Magnetic Collar for some stupid reason. But that's just the general idea of what I want to do with that. It's going to be more or less just giving you feedback of what I'm doing. As for actual fittings, someone asked about a video like this, and I figure I could actually cover it each month in this type of video, and it would be a general discussion of all subjects in the game that we should more or less address and stuff like that. So, fitting-wise, I actually tend to only play with my Dreadnoughts, so I tend to not have many, if any, actual ships fitted, other than like the test fittings that I use, as well as the mixed fittings, but they never go out, they never fight, because I send the Dreadnoughts out to do their thing. And as for the Dreadnought fittings, I have no issues showing what I do, because I primarily PvE, but I do want to get back into PvPing at some point down the line for entertainment, such as what myself and Toxic do every once in a while with the one-on-one ship fights, such as with the Harvesters, when we first got access to regeneration. Well, resurgence for all vessels. Blah. But this is more or less what I want to do with this series. I want to help give everyone a general idea of what you can do moving forwards. Make sure you have a place to talk where you don't feel like if you say something, your message will be deleted, because some messages, they're questions and they're extremely relevant, but they get ignored or they get deleted. Well, in this case, you can bring it up before a general player base. You can bring it up with someone who has access to insights, and I'll bring it up before the development team for you if I can possibly do so. And that's something also that I want to talk about, and that's the insights. I want to start trying to use it to more or less influence the game a little bit more than what I have so far. But I also want to make sure that more of you are heard, because, well, anyone who's in the Discord knows that before I recorded this, I was having issues with recording VEGA, because I didn't want to record it this week. I didn't want to record it at all, because it's best to talk about, to save the time, in the comment section, or just jump into the Discord and I'll chat with you guys there, because it was actually extremely relevant, because it was related to how the game plays out and stuff like that, and it just, again, just join the Discord or just bring it up in the chat, in the comment section. I'll go ahead and I'll talk about it, because it's relevant to a lot of people, actually. And other than that, there isn't much else that I want to talk about in this Let's Chat, because I've covered the general subjects. Now, each month it'll be under a different video, but these will be in a playlist all their own. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to keep them as a general video log and stuff like that to more or less keep an eye on where the game is going, what it could be doing, as well as a month-to-month general feedback location or something like that based around the channel. So, use it as you can see fit, everybody, because I do want you guys to be heard, because it's the game we all play. It's the reason you're here on the channel in the first place. So, let's go ahead and let's make sure that all of you are heard just as much as I am. But that's going to be it for now. Just going to take another sip. Be safe out there, my pack. Happy hunting. And as always, I'll see you later.